Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are definitely doing another weapon comparison. However, we're gonna make it a little interesting this time, and we're gonna do something that, I never thought I would actually compare. But without further ado, let's take a look at which Halo game has the best Scarab Gun. Now, only Halo 2 actually had a player-usable Scarab Gun Easter egg. However, that doesn't mean the newer Halo games didn't have Scarab Guns in them. They technically did have Scarab Guns, but they were only attached to Scarabs and only could be used by the Scarabs. In order to have a player-usable Scarab Gun, you need to mod it. But that doesn't mean the Scarab Guns don't exist, and we could still compare them and see which Halo game has the best official Scarab Gun. But for this video, I will be showing mod footage of a player-usable Scarab Gun, just so you could see it in action. But nothing about the gun itself is about the Scarab beams itself is modded. It's all the same Scarab beams. The only mod is like letting the plasma rifle shoot Scarab beams instead to simulate like a Halo 2 style handheld Scarab gun. So that's the only thing that's modded. Everything else will be the same objective comparison for this. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting with Halo 2, the first game to introduce the Scarab Gun and the Scarabs in general, and also had a player-usable Scarab Gun Easter egg. This Scarab Gun, each shot it fires has a max range of 300 meters. It fires each Scarab bolt at a velocity of 100 meters per second. And overall, the Scarab Gun has a fire rate of 8 rounds a second. And each impact from a Scarab bolt does 200 points of damage. It's really powerful. And it has a blast radius of 2.5, which is pretty big actually. So if you're not careful, you could easily blow yourself up with a Scarab Gun in Halo 2. So that's our baseline, and it is indeed very powerful. So the next Halo game to include a Scarab, quote-unquote, and have a Scarab Gun, quote-unquote, is Halo 3. Of course, it's not usable in this game, despite early rumors of a player-usable Scarab Gun. You know, that little secret assault rifle under the storm, which was debunked a while ago. But anyways, it's not player-usable, but it is used by the enemy Scarabs and a Covenant against you in the game. So let's see how powerful it actually is in the game. So the Halo 3 Scarab beams, each shot from the beam has a max range of 300 meters, velocity of 20 meters per second. So it's the same range as Halo 2, but a lot slower. Same fire rate, 8 rounds a second, and damage has been nerfed a lot, down from 200 to 45. It's barely even a power weapon anymore in Halo 3, which makes sense. Otherwise, when you fight the Scarabs, they would have wrecked you easily. The blast radius has also been reduced from 2.5 down to 1.5. So overall, Halo 3's Scarab beams are completely nerfed from Halo 2. Now, next Halo game, we're skipping ODST because it is basically Halo 3, and we won't be including this comparison because everything about it is the exact same. Even the Scarabs are the exact same. For the most part. So we'll be skipping ODST and just considering it same as Halo 3 because it is Halo 3 ODST. But anyways, next game we'll be looking at is Halo Reach. Now you may be thinking, Halo 2 probably has the most powerful one because it, introduced it. But Halo Reach, first of all, the max range is the same, 300 meters. The velocity is double Halo 2's, up from 100 to 200. But the fire rate remains 8 rounds a second. However, Halo 2's Scarab Gun, while really powerful at 200 points of damage, has been increased to 15,000 points of damage in Halo Reach. It is crazy powerful, and you do not want to get anywhere near the explosion because the blast radius is also 20, increased from 2.5 in Halo 2. So yeah, Halo Reach's Scarab Gun is crazy powerful and has been increased in power so much, and despite that, it's never used in game. So I don't know if it's a developer joke to make it crazy powerful or not, because it's never used, but who knows. Anyways, next game we're looking at is Halo 4. Yes, Halo 4 does have a Scarab cut Scarab into files. It's actually the same as the Halo Reach Scarab, and therefore, technically, well actually really officially, the Halo 4 Scarab beams and Scarab are all just same as Halo Reach. The stats are all the same, 300 for the range, 200 for the velocity, fire rate of 8, and damage of a crazy 15,000. It is the most powerful weapon in all of Halo. And the blast rate is also 20. And that's because the Halo 4 Scarab and everything, they're all just left over from Halo Reach. So that's why it's still there. But of course, it's still never used in a game. So, which Halo game has the best Scarab Gun? Well, going into this, I bet a lot of you probably thought it was Halo 2. Because, I mean, Halo 2's Scarab Gun is, don't get me wrong, it is really powerful. But once you look at Halo Reach's Scarab Guns, or Scarab Beams, whew, it is crazy. It is, like, the damage, 200 to 15,000, that's like a huge jump. And the blast radius is also, like, crazy as well. Like, just look at this. It's like a nuke, each blast. So yeah, it's Halo Reaches is definitely really powerful. But what about Halo 4? It's, you know, the same stats as Halo Reach, right? So would I declare a tie in this case? Yeah, I could declare it a tie between Halo Reach and Halo 4. But technically Halo 4's Scarab and Scarab Gun are not unique. Really, Halo 4 is more like Halo 3 ODST and Halo 3. Whereas ODST is literally just Halo 3 stuff most of the time. And, you know, in the case of this video, it's also the same as Halo 3's. So, I mean, technically, I could have just skipped Halo 4 as well, and just considered it as Halo Reach. So, with that in mind, I am going to declare Halo Reach as the most powerful, because technically Halo 4's Scarab stuff, it's all just leftover Halo Reach stuff. Reused or recycled, I guess, from Halo Reach. It was never... And I guess the map that has the Scarab on it, it used to be like a Halo Reach map, and it was modified a lot, but they kept the Scarab in, you know, kind of like leftover and stuff. So technically it is all Halo Reach stuff in Halo 4. So it's technically not unique to Halo 4. So that is why I'm declaring Halo Reach as the Halo game with the best Scarab Beam and Scarab Gun, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, this one's a no-brainer. Every single stat, aside from max range, is, you know, way better than Halo 2's across the board. And of course, Halo 3's is the worst Scarab of the entire series. It's range. I mean, range is the same across all the games, but Halo 3 has the worst velocity and the lowest damage and lowest blast radius. Just, you know, bad all around. While Halo Reach is just like crazy. It's like they're like, hey, what if we just like added extra 0 at the end of every single number for the stat, or stuff like that. But yeah, so there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys did find this comparison to be interesting and enjoyable. And if you did enjoy this video, as always, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. You know, just let me know what you want me to compare next, or, you know, look into, or other stuff like that. And, you know, I'll do my best to look into it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.